Warning, Caffeinated Conquest features adult nerds using adult language. Seriously, don't say we didn't warn you.
Did you have to listen to children dying every year? No? Quit your bitching.
I mean, after a while, you'll start to masturbate to it.
Why do you always take it in that direction?
Are we at McNeil's inside or?
You can walk inside. We can assume that you. Would you grab that for me, please? You can assume that you sort of like walked up as this was happening.
I was like, how did you drop my pencil?
Right? I told you it's. Look, it's even broken in the same exact place. Fucking weird. So yeah, and you can hear the tail end of this conversation. Apparently, Murphy Fierro has progeny. This does interrupt a conversation with you and McNeil, so...
There was a...
Oh no! There's another one?
So what were you talking about? I will rewind, unfortunately, sorry I didn't do it for you. We will rewind a little bit. What was your conversation with McNeil?
Like, so do you guys have like a werewolf problem?
A werewolf? I hear there's some in Griffith Park, but I haven't had trouble.
No, that's unfortunate. My current home was beset upon by them. I don't know if I can go back tonight.
I opened my place to you. You can stay as long as you need. Who's the genie?
Oh, that is my mentor, Zahid. He found the place.
Greetings, Zahid. Me, Jeremy McNeil. Jeremy McNeil. It's 1940s. He's Scottish. He doesn't know better. I can do that without me myself being racist. Zahid will sort of. Is this one simple?
I think it's the city that isn't terribly cultured.
Western decadence, yes. I speak your English very well, Mr. McNeil. I am sorry to come to your door unannounced. My mentee, it's on the tip of my tongue, I can't think of the word.
Oh, hi. Fucking hell, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Protege?
Yes, my protege says you come highly recommended.
Sometimes when you say shit like this, I just want to hit you in the ribs with a bat.
Well, it's not a fucking hotel, but thanks. He can share a room with you. At which point, the sounds of Murphy Fio's progeny come wafting up the hallway. You see Jabril, McNeil, and an old Sikh-looking fellow engaged in some sort of conversation.
Oh man, what racist thing's gonna come out of his mouth?
Jabril, I haven't seen you in one whole night. Who's your friend? Your uncle? Cousin?
He is my mentor.
mentor. He teaches you.
Yes.
He made you who you are today.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. May I introduce you to my friend? I'm kind of a mentor as well.
Can you give her negative dodge for me?
Negative mentor does. No, you give her the
Monstrous
that flaw.
mentor.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Flaw.
And everything they taught you is wrong.
Can't he didn't teach her anything wrong if he doesn't teach her anything at all.
Yeah, you got a point.
This night has turned out to be interesting. I come seeking refuge from McNeil.
From McNeil.
McNeil Throbling.
Hey!
Oh shit!
Hey, buddy. How you doing tonight?
Why are there more people in my house?
Well, I'm sure you've heard about what happened last night at the mansion.
You realize you were here the previous night, right?
Oh, that happened like months ago. But yes.
No, it didn't. It's the second night of the Chronicle, Bob!
He doesn't mean in the game.
What are you referring to?
I'm pretty sure like actual time.
IRL.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
I did not remember.
Yeah, no, you were here the previous night.
Okay. Well, yeah, and we explained to him at that point in time what had already happened. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Well-
he knew all about it.
Excellent. Seems like a lot of people are out there looking for me. I need to lay low for a little while I collect myself.
That should have been the plan after last time.
Well, I need a little bit of a probe. Tiny one. Itty bitty probe. I must train her to be probe-like. Anything to say, Jabril?
I just find it odd that your first idea was to go into where? For what reason?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm assuming you didn't pick her up off the street.
No. You do not recognize this woman?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, wait a minute. You weren't there. Long story short, we stole a car from an impound lot. This
You
chick...
didn't steal that car!
What? Betty, calm the fuck down. We're already past that point.
Read the mood.
Byrick kind of put her in a little bit of a nap.
It was you!
It was.
Betty, I said shut the fuck up.
Well, he was punching he's like, well, at least he knows how to control his woman.
Now I gotta slap him again.
What? Why are you slapping me?
I told you to learn some tact.
Tack, she's the... I'm just trying to explain big...
Roll damage.
God damn it.
There was 2 soaks. You just kind of like smack him. He spins on his heel, but no actual damage.
Really?
Watch your language.
My bad. Betty. Tall man says I need to tell you to calm down.
You do need to calm down as well.
Hakuna Matata.
So he's the boss here.
He did pick you up and throw you.
He is a very big man.
Who loves
No,
it?
actually, Smiling Jack picked him and threw him. I smacked him down.
Yeah. These people are far more advanced into this society than I am, for sure. I would show him a little bit of respect. At the same time, yes, he did that to you. Yes, I did steal a car. No big deal, I promise.
I'm still more pissed at you than him.
Good. Don't piss anyone else off.
That's
Yeah.
the more healthy of the options.
Now, granted, I did fuck up a little bit tonight. Fucked up the other night as well. But I am willing to make it up to you.
By executing yourself in front of the prince, so we don't become part of this hunt as well.
I thought you didn't like the prince.
I don't. I don't like the rules, but I gotta respect them as long as I'm here. I don't go around brazenly breaking all of them.
Just the one.
That was necessary. that one was absolutely necessary.
Are you rationalizing your head?
I find it hard to believe that you embracing somebody was absolutely necessary.
I agree with you. That was probably lack of any type of knowledge or intelligence.
So,
I'm not gonna take myself out in front of the pins and kill myself, but I am willing to offer myself up as any type of,
sacrifice.
Sexual favor.
There's nothing wrong with becoming his manservant.
I don't want to become a manservant.
Fine, woman servant, whatever, Bob.
Just remember, if we're here to become anarchists, people who are diverting away from this caste system of sorts,
Yes.
don't we need chaos?
No.
How would you like to solve the problem then?
Possibly quietly, with the least amount of bloodshed, and with not too many bumps in the road, which, with you, has been troublesome.
To my knowledge, I killed all of 0 people.
You know you kill somebody when you embrace them.
Besides that,
Did you say that?
Oh, that was Betty respond to that.
She's a vampire. Vampires are undead.
I'll look at her like, ma'am, I regret to inform you, you're dead.
And you killed
I
someone?
figured I was a Dracula.
No, he's cleansing too.
The what now?
I'm just gonna leave that one hanging.
Dracula? Nice to meet you.
I know that.
Oh.
Betty doesn't.
I
doesn't even know this
couldn't
part.
tell from your inflection, Charles.
Yes, I know that Dracula is specifically old clans music.
You're so old.
right, me, besides Betty here, killed no one. I wasn't trying to. I was simply trying to throw a wrench in the plans of people who have brought me here. Not you specifically, just, you know.
When's the next flight out of here?
Alright, so we go back to you and Lily Fortier. And he will agree to speak with McNeil, but he makes no promises as to what will actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, you are welcome in my haven. I trust it is to your liking.
Yes, of course. Is it bigger than my house? Okay. Much nicer.
At which point, Louis' phone rings. Excusez-moi. Hello, Fortier.
Which one was?
What? What? Mark Zantz. He's here now. How do you know this? Someone wishes for me to pass along a message. Would you care to speak to them yourself?
I take the phone.
Just say no. Just take the phone.
Hello, sir. Sir, are you there?
Who is this?
Sir, it's Ricky. You don't remember me? Your butler. I've served you for years.
Oh, yes, of course, Ricky. How are you doing?
Sir,
I trust the vacation is going well.
I don't know where I am, sir. They picked me off the streets, and all of a sudden you hear this heavy thud. And the phone lands on the ground, and they're silent.
I'll just knock that dot off my retainers.
No, he's not dead.
Okay.
You hear the creaking as the phone is picked up, and the voice says,
Gentle Byron here.
Just your friendly neighborhood, gentle Byron Cash.
We found his badge in your incinerator. We know Fierro was at your house. Bring him to the art gallery by Sunday midnight. Or we'll start working our way up your staff. You hear another bone-shattering crunch as the line goes silent.
I'm gonna have to ghoul that poor man if he survives this.
Something wrong, Mr. Zans.
Is the person still on the phone or did they hang
No,
up?
they hung up.
Okay. I'm going to murder that man.
What?
Murphy Fierro. It seems he broke his way into my house. Due to our mutual acquaintance, he found it fit to break into my house and I suppose try to incinerate his clothing in my heater.
But why would he not incinerate his badge? Or why did he try to incinerate his badge too? That would not be called illogical. He obviously does not say that. I just want to shit on Bob.
Yeah. I'm like, apparently they found his badge in the ashes.
And what's that about the dead gerbil too?
Badge and a dead. What the fuck is that gerbil made out of?
You remember that part, but not most of the rest of the night.
Dolomite.
It seems I am now implicated in this whole sordid affair, and they intend to work their way up my staff.
It's the prince's judgments indeed.
I'm gonna have to find you help. When did they say I need to bring him to the art gallery?
Sunday midnight, today's Saturday. It's Saturday, I feel like all the shenanigans happens probably about 1 o'clock. So, yeah, a little under 24 hours
Okay.
to bring him to the art gallery, where the original presentation ceremony took place. Now, it's not necessarily saying you have to bring him in. You could try to mount a daring heroic rescue on the art gallery and rescue Ricky.
We can do both.
Just trade him for Ricky. Can I have Ricky back? Somebody needs to shine my shoes. I scuffed them on my way over here.
And this lazy asshole doesn't know how to do it.
By the way, he made another vampire.
You look funny.
We're gonna keep that one.
I'm like, may I borrow your phone real quick, Mr. Fortier?
Of course, my house is your house.
I'm gonna go ahead and ring the McNeil residence.
Whoosh whoosh.
God fucking damn.
Who wants to answer the phone?
I wouldn't. I don't think Zahid would.
Neither would I.
This is Pepe.
It's just like,
Did you try to burn your badge in my incinerator?
I have no idea what you speak of. Badge?
Pepe, I was there when you... Murphy, I was there when you put the Pepe outfit on.
Yes. You did not tell me who it was on the phone line.
It is Mark Zantz.
Mark.
Well, they've captured innocent humans that were in my retinue. And they are currently torturing them, saying they're going to work their way up my staff if I do not turn you over.
And what?
Met tomorrow at midnight at the art gallery. I assume at some point they're going to work their way up to me.
Well, then this seems like a good opportunity for me to get all the way in there.
I believe it does.
I'm gonna need a couple things from you first.
C4.
not been an Indian.
What exactly do you think you can
Dynamite.
ask of me right now?
Just an entire vest of nitroglycerin.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Nitroglycerin?
Well, gasoline.
Bob!
Gasoline, orange juice.
Listen to your cold illogical voice.
Bob, don't do that!
He can kill himself all he wants. It solves my problem.
I want you to kill yourself.
What?
But as your coldly logical voice, I'm gonna tell you to stop.
But I have a vengeance here.
Did you have vengeance against Rick Ross? Who's dead?
Who he's transferred to Lucas.
No.
And mostly to,
Oh, kick ass, I have the generation traits on the back of my screen. I never even noticed that. Anyway, continue.
We'll talk about it when you get here. But I understand your need to help the innocent that are in your charge.
Who was he? That wasn't me, Tony.
I know.
Did you call a logical self, Bob? Come on.
I'll think about
I will totally say you can hear Murphy Fierro's side of the conversation. By Ragash, if you wish to eavesdrop, I will give you a roll for his. Call it diff 8.
One success.
Yes, your fey ears can pick up Mark Zance's disgruntledness.
That's understandable. I know who he's talking to.
But yes, you do hear the entire conversation. And so you guys are just sitting there in silence on the
Oh,
phone.
I'm just looking at you.
I was waiting for him to say what he wanted, so I could laugh at him.
what I wanted. Why are you gonna laugh at me, bro?
You're gonna get me killed.
I'm not gonna get you killed. I might end up dead.
He needs 1,400 gallons of nitroglycerin.
And a carton of orange juice.
And some juicy fruit.
Pray tell, what do you need?
You know what? Just make your way over to McNeil's. I'll fucking think of
I just left there.
it.
At least my ghoul is dressed now.
Just tell her to stay there.
Yeah, probably.
Wait.
Mr. 40, I do trust I can leave Miss Anderson here for a moment.
Of course,
I'm
your property will not be harmed.
Thank you. I need to make my way back to the McNeil residence in order to avert final death.
Of
It wasn't
yourself?
nitroglycerin, it was napalm.
Yes, if the prince has my retainers, he's
Oh.
more than likely going to work his way up
Okay.
to me, undoubtedly.
I guess that makes more sense.
I do not believe the prince has implicated you technically. He may be a draconian individual, but he must still abide the law. However, do as you feel you must.
But he is the law. I am the law.
So not nitroglycerin.
Well, while I am at Mr. McNeil's residence, I will
Napalm.
hopefully try to set up a parley between you and he. When is a good date for you?
Why wait? Tomorrow that shall be fine.
Very well. I shall introduce you to him then.
Did they even have nitro or napalm in the 1940s?
I mean, it's all probably anything like that's going to the war effort.
Gasoline, half orange juice.
This is still 1944, though. That stuff is being rationed.
Orange juice and gasoline?
Yeah.
Aren't you rich as fuck?
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna
Screw
steal
the
it.
rules. I have money.
Well, you're going to take that away from soldiers on the front, but okay.
Oh.
We are soldiers on the front.
Are you trying to aid the Nazis?
I want you to know that the first part of Midway is your fault.
Because I had to buy all that napalm and gasoline and orange juice. It didn't go to the troops. That's your fault we lost the first half of Midway. Congratulations, I am now responsible for the Great Depression and the initial failure of the Battle of Midway.
I'm not sure if 10 gallons will make that much of a difference.
I'm heading over to the McNeil residence.
He's gonna have to donate so much money.
Why wait? Time skip. You get to McNeil's. You walk in, see the happy family amassed, and McNeil just starts doing a head count of all the people in his house, and about roughly half of them have actually been invited here.
My apologies.
Max Shrek is walking around in the pool in his underwear somewhere.
I feel like he would do that.
Just looking at pictures of himself.
Yeah, I was going to say probably just putting pictures everywhere in the picture frames.
Who was invited here?
The original coterie.
Everybody here.
Oh.
Not including President Ghouls and...
Ghouls, progeny, and
Mentors.
mentors.
Yeah, get out of here.
I sort of look at the security guard. I see we have another new face.
So, What did he do?
Oh, what are you referring to? Him? In regards to earlier tonight?
I mean, I'm sure that was eventful as well, but why have you returned?
Yeah, well, oh, so you are assuming that my arrival has to do with something he's done. You are correct. In which case, I believe the Nosferatu, going through my stuff, found his badge in my incinerator. Apparently he didn't think that would not melt. And now I have been implicated, my retainers captured. Well, Mr. Forte has explained to me that I'm not directly implicated in abetting this criminal. He is going to kill those beneath me. And I can only assume the implications will go further towards us.
You're a problem.
Considering the three of you were introduced to the prince, seen working together, due to the Nosferatu following all of us, I don't doubt Mr. Biocash will be fine.
I would never hurt a fly.
Gentle Biocash.
I heard things bigger than flies.
Soft as a spring dew in the morning.
Flies know their place.
No, you don't go full-blown Renly from Dracula?
Renfield?
Yeah, Renfield, there we go.
See, I know Dracula things.
When he worked his way from flies to spiders, to mice to cats.
I haven't read the book since high school or something like that.
Well, we are undoubtedly implicated in one way or another with his antics. There's likely much to be done. They wish to take him to the art gallery by midnight, where they will continue murdering my retainers.
Midnight Sunday.
Yeah, midnight
So,
next
Not, yeah, it's,
Saturday.
well, I guess technically it would be Sunday morning now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they
So-
want me to.
Midnight Monday morning.
Okay.
Just show up early with him.
So,
He seems to have some sort of plan. He is asking me for financial backing for some sort of endeavor.
And what would this endeavor be?
Is that spick written on your page? Oh my god!
I think that one's his penis.
Damn. Wow.
At least we're all Hispanic here. Mostly.
Alright.
So, what is this endeavor you need funding for? Because whatever it is, I want to get it done quickly. Because the longer I associate with you, the longer my life and my peace is at peril. So, you got one day. Let's just get everything done, so I can get back to my life and not knowing you.
I sort of pointed at Betty. I'm like, who is she?
You don't remember
I
You
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there.
when we landed on top of
Oh, yes.
your phone?
Oh, yes.
There.
I didn't get a good look at her. I only got to see her ass.
Yeah. All
Is
right.
this the woman you kidnapped from the hospital?
Yes, and I embraced her.
Oh, goody.
This.
I assume she has been informed of all the Camarilla and associated customs with our people.
As much as I know,
what's a Camarilla?
That's the government we belong to, which we're trying to overthrow. Congratulations, you are on the right side of history. But should they find you before that this revolution has succeeded in taking place, they will kill you. Horribly.
Oh, things just get better tonight, don't
Oh,
they?
yes, I actually saw 3 men get captured and crucified just last night.
I love the salt you're putting on it, too.
well,
Welcome to the underworld.
I think we have one more night to make sure every asshole we don't like to want me dead and to want to watch me die.
Well, that's everyone in this room.
And more. It's quite an extensive list.
It'd be easier to make a list of who doesn't.
Of the Camarilla, I specifically just said, you know, people who we're fighting against.
I'm not technically an anarch. I was just passing by.
You are anarch by association.
Yeah.
As is Mr. Biocash.
You accepted the invite to the meeting.
Same here.
Alright, so what's the plan for tomorrow?
Well, presumably, I will take him to the art gallery and he has some sort of plan for escape.
Escape.
Or blowing the whole place up with you in it. Semantics.
That is acceptable.
It's the least you can do.
It's the least you can do for being such a bother.
I'm getting very depressed with this lack of drugs. It's making me slightly suicidal. Same time I started out as suicidal, not wanting this bullshit anyways.
He's like, you know what?
Nick, have you not
Thanks,
gone...
Fierro. Thanks. Good job tonight.
You know, I'm really sorry, Betty. Hindsight's 20/20.
Your foresight is 400.
Did you never think to speak to Mr. Salvador about the drugs? I told you could get drugs from him earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get around to it. I was following you around mostly, trying to see if I could help
Okay.
there. Then I found Betty, and I thought of something I could do with Betty.
Why didn't you ghoul her?
I should have fooled her, but I don't know why.
Did he not ghoul you?
What's the goal?
That's when we give you some of our blood, and you get the benefits of being a vampire without the majority of the downsides.
What?
Oh, you're just an agent of chaos.
In my defense, I didn't really think it through.
What?
My defense.
Oh man. she
My
got frenzy.
coldly logical will not kick in.
Alright, so what I need...
Is she gonna frenzy?
No, she's just frozen. This is the third time I've used this exact phrase tonight, but frozen in slack-jawed stupidity.
I believe it.
Were all of them in regards to Murphy?
Maybe.
I don't know when else it would come up. Maybe during the seduction session.
Okay. You're sitting there like hot shit, like, yeah, I seduced a woman.
I got $100 from that.
It's fucking on a roll.
It's a little big
Is
things that
McNeil
count.
listening to all this?
Is McNeil listening to all this? Oh yeah, he's
Right there, he's just like, sure. Conspiring a possible terrorist attack.
There's a bit of that Scottish rebellion rising up inside of him. The desire to fight the English.
right now he's thinking what an unmitigated disaster this is.
Oh, absolutely.
Because McNeil's trying to do this politically.
Mhm.
And his hands are tied by the Convention of Thorns, which says that the Camarilla gives the Anarchs their space. The Anarchs don't take action against the Camarilla as the governing body. Right now, Murphy Fierro is taking a hammer right to that. You ever notice how all the other Anarchs don't rise up and do that exact same shit?
I hear the word anarchy and I think Molotovs. I don't know.
That's another good video title.
But fuck it.
I sort of look at it, Mr. McNeil. It has not all completely gone down to shit. I have been able to request a parley between you and Mr. Fortier to perhaps resolve matters more politically.
Fortier, the Ventru.
Yes, he is.
The fuck do I want to talk to the Ventru for?
Oh, because he's one of the Primogen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He is important, right? Okay, yeah. You're gonna want to talk to him.
Well, he is one of the only Primogen who I know is directly sympathetic to our cause. And perhaps having one of the Primogen on our side is gives us another footing into this issue politically, rather than radical domestic terrorism.
I'll talk to him, but I don't know what you expect to come of it.
Well, perhaps a meeting of the minds. Coming together of like ideals.
I'm willing to speak.
He says he is available at your behest tomorrow. Tonight. The coming night, not this current night.
Alright.
That should
Tell the
keep
frog to give me a call and I'll be there.
That should keep him occupied while we do domestic terrorism.
We're a bunch of ethnic people plotting domestic terrorism.
You guys are plotting this.
I mean, you don't want to join in? We're going to kill people?
I have plans of my own.
Okay.
I don't want to kill a whole
I gotta
bunch.
go to the salon.
That should keep them occupied.
Can't kill up. They can't kill.
What are you going to do when you're out at the salon? You're about to find out who's talking to you in your head, and Murphy Fierro comes in and...
No, see, it's perfect to have
He drives a car through a window.
we have him there, right, and there's a big old explosion, and they're like, oh shit, we need to leave it. He just shoots up the place. You should take some grenades.
I remember what Louis told me about having something that the Primogen fear more than the Prince. I think I have it. What is it that you request?
I don't know. I mean, I do know. I'm just afraid to say.
He's just sitting there writing Sprick on the back.
It says bean flinging, tortilla flipping mix.
Oh my god!
Andre Joe right there.
The hash slinging slasher.
I like racial slurs. They relax me.
It's like crossword puzzles, but for stupid people.
You won't come.
Look, from what I can hear in your conversation, things want to be resolved politically. I've never been really much of a political person.
Oh, don't start now.
I want to die knowing that I fucked these people in the asshole, just like they fucked me by bringing me into this world.
Here we go again.
I'm sorry, as he raises his hand.
It's already warm.
Whap.
Sorry, it's cocked.
Yeah. You can't say fucking the asshole.
3 successes.
Roll damage.
Please use the term buttocks.
1.
One Murphy soak and one, so you just kind of smack him in the nose.
Sorry. I excuse me. I would like to return the favor that was bestowed upon me by these people. By possibly becoming a model for this cause. Now, my idea, you can call it stupid if you will, is domestic terrorism. Simply, I just want to get all the people that I pissed off in one room
They will likely be there.
and kill them.
More difficult.
Well, perhaps if I do a little bit of, Allahu Akbar.
God! Come on!
I'm gonna need.
Well, yes, God is great.
This guy speaks my language. He's
Oh my god. Bob!
I need a vest of explosives,
Oh my god!
gasoline, orange juice, a vest, a trench coat, and a dead man switch.
God!
Also, 2 fully automatic rifles.
Yeah, okay.
Bob, what the fuck?
And some drugs.
Icing on the cake right there.
You're gonna get there, you're gonna shoot up right before you go, and you're gonna be like, this is a terrible idea.
What the hell is
Holy logic.
Should have never taken that merit.
How are you gonna respond to that? By tomorrow.
You want what? Repeat it to me again.
I want to walk into that art gallery
Mm-hmm.
and give them a piece of my mind. Because I know
What's
that
the-
they think that they're better than me.
I definitely do think that.
I don't mind that you think you're better than me. You've helped me out in little ways. Although I did see you drive right the fuck by as we were leaving.
I was trying to remove myself from any implication in your actions. That clearly has failed.
You know, yeah, that seems like it did fail. But that was mostly not because of the embrace, which probably would have got you in more trouble. The point is, do you think this is a plan that would be useful? Feasible?
Feasible, yes. Useful. They definitely would fear. I imagine the Primogen would definitely fear the Anarch movement at that point. I don't know exactly how useful that is to our cause. I see looking at Neil.
McNeil says, "This is a terrible idea.
I would assume as much.
You're inciting war. You are giving the Camarilla full bore to retaliate against innocent anarchs. Don't do this."
Do they even know I'm part of the Anarchs?
They're gonna assume.
Not just some rogue asshole who got turned by a drug lord and then went crazy and blew the shit up.
The Camarilla already assumes blowing up the Toreador mansion was an anarch move. Of course, if you strike against the most powerful clan in the city, they're gonna assume it's the people that are against the power in the city.
You expect to radically change and shift the power. You're just gonna sit there and talk in a room.
You have to seize the means of production.
If the Primogen get on our side, we can take control of the city legally. Otherwise, we'll have Camarilla Justicars breathing down our neck. If we take it legally, they can't do shit to us. Anarchs, whether you like it or not, and I certainly don't. I'm spitting a lot, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anarchs, whether you like it or not, are part of the Camarilla, by Camarilla law. And they will crack down on us for breaking their law, but if we can take their city legally, there's nothing they can do about it. And I'm waiting for that chance. I'm waiting for the ability to depose Don Sebastian, but you won't give it to me. You haven't given it to me, and I only met you 2 nights ago.
I see the point you were trying to make.
But
Domestic terrorism. I already made the list. She's got my targets on it, Spick Beaner.
Already this.
can you not publicly denounce him?
To McNeil?
Yes.
I could, but who would believe it?
You could always deliver him.
I'm very sure literally everyone on our side, at least. As far as their side, they'll take some convincing.
Please, Fierro's almost a war hero. If all he's done is rile up all the younger anarchs. I hate to say it, but most of them don't have patience to do it my way. You've seen Smiling Jack. Do you think he wants to sit around in a fucking conference?
Well, friend, I apologize, but it looks like it's probably gonna be war. I don't want it. I was fine with just hanging out at my little beach house.
But you've been implicated. We've all been
No,
sucked
but
into the
because
blood.
of him, I don't get that.
But you're gonna do the whole
And if I
sit at your
can't
base house
get
and
any,
feed your fucking camel.
That was the plan, yes.
it was a simple life. But if I can't get a peaceful life, no one.
What I could tell, going through it politically, is just another system of control. These people truly want freedom. Freedom to roam, freedom to do whatever they want.
Let's assume the impossible and say I do go along with this folly and give him what he wants. I do have money invested in the jet propulsion laboratory. I can undoubtedly get the gasoline and explosives he needs. But the prince will likely be there. Say the impossible happens. What happens if he doesn't blow up the prince?
The Camarilla puts a new one in charge. Probably one of the Primogen that's afraid of him in the first place. His laws don't change. The enforcement is probably 10 times worse.
Now, what if I piss them off enough to make it into a show?
What?
You know? They hate me. And I think I'm a hero. A lot of people would want to watch me die, especially if I go willingly.
Are you stupid, Fiero? Don't answer that. I already know. Is your existence so piss poor that you want to get rid of yourself? That badly?
Yeah,
I saw him shoot a rat up with heroin and drink it.
I felt this way for quite a while.
For like a month or so.
I've seen some horrible shit.
This last month has been really hard.
This month in time.
We're answering Betty with confidence for the side.
Poor Betty's just like, what did my existence become?
Oh, I have a speech for Betty later.
Oh dear God.
It's called, here, wear this, it explodes.
You're my body double now.
What I'm saying
You
here
talk in a French accent.
is that I've made enough of a ruckus to gather the attention of quite a few people. I could continue to do this. Get them all in one place. But this is only if you think it'd be possible to shift everything in the direction you want it to go.
I think what you're talking about is a terrible idea. And I think if you truly mean to go through with this, and I cannot offer you a place to stay under my roof and risk implicating myself, my movement, and everything I've spent years trying to build for this city.
You speak like there's so much order in your movement. But I was at one of your meetings. Shit got thrown everywhere. I got flung halfway across the room and back down like a fly. People are enraged by what's going on here.
And who started that little riot?
Wasn't fucking me.
No, it was your fucking friend, the caitiff. Who didn't know when to shut up and get the fuck off the stage. I was the one who kept order. I was the one who put order back. And if I have to wrangle these fucking cats, then I will. Until the city's ours. As of right now, the Camarilla has not taken any unprovoked action against the Anarchs. Not one. That means any action we take against them is unprovoked. Now, if they were to strike against us, maybe, we could organize. We could use Camarilla law against them. We could manipulate the Convention of Thorns to our behalf. And we would be justified in striking them. But the key word is unprovoked.
Is there some way we can turn the situation that's expected to happen tomorrow around in our favor? I am expected to present him at the art gallery, I assume before the prince, for torture and death.
I wouldn't know what to expect. Only that the prince is one step ahead of you. If you're expecting him to bring the entire clan into an art gallery for a prisoner transfer, I guarantee you, the prince is not going to execute Fiero there. That's too fast. Too quick.
He can't be a step ahead of us if we don't have a plan.
That's Fiero's mentality of the whole.
That's why.
The master stroke. It comes so late.
That's why you can't stop him.
He's just
Like, what's he gonna do next? He's gonna blow something up. What?
he's just the embodiment of Mugen's sword fighting style. You can't stop him.
Ah, yeah. I appreciate that just a little bit. Even though I know I'm fucking your story in the ass. Like,
No, you're actually everything. I'm keeping things on track. I might move up the timetable just a little bit because you guys are clearly getting antsy for La Revolucion. So,
I don't want to, but I know they won't leave me alone.
Oh, your poor camel.
So
Poor Betty.
I'm gonna have to import another camel from Australia.
let me get this straight. The Camarilla are already under the impression that the mansion explosion was an unprovoked attack by the Anarchs.
aye.
Well, if it was so easy to convince them of that, why can't we convince other people of the same thing on the other side?
What convinced the Camarilla that they attacked the Anarchs?
To convince everyone else that the Camarilla made an unprovoked attack.
And who would believe us? If it was just so easy to lie, don't you think we'd have tried it already, Figaro? Don't you think I haven't exhausted every fucking opportunity?
There's no lying. We do something.
I'm listening.
Well,
Perhaps we could completely turn this around and make that attack look like the Camarilla attacked itself to make an unprovoked attack on the Anarchs.
What?
Well, the
So,
prince gave Fierro the task in the
You
first
actually
place.
attacked them, but make it look like they attacked themselves to make it look like we attacked them.
To make it look like they attacked us, you have to finish the thought.
The idea is to possibly turn around what he did last night into the Camarilla wanting to get rid of the Anarchs unnecessarily. And so they hired a complete loose cannon Ravnos to solve an issue of which they clearly saw no import because they had the Nosferatu watching us instead of following our own leads. They could have only expected the natural course of events to take place, which was him destroying the Harpies' salon.
I don't want to blow something up.
Was I only you was gonna be the other?
What about that Nosferatu girlfriend of yours? Perhaps she could sow the seeds of disinformation?
I don't know if I want to pull on that cord.
You won't make out with one eyeball stalk for the safety of your own life. We are all implicated in this vortex of self-destruction.
What do I feel like I'm getting the worst end of this deal?